All right, guys, well, I'm back today with a midweek deal alert, and this one's a little bit different because not only are some of these items available on Amazon, there's also a couple from Blade HQ and Made in the USA items that you guys have been requesting. To start off, we are going to be talking about this really awesome EDC pouch, and throughout the video, we're going to be doing great deals to the end, so you make sure you want to watch the whole thing. All the linking and info will be in the description below. The first deal I want to talk about is actually this minimalist wallet from Keyarks, and I did a full review on it if you want to check it out, but there are a few main points that I want to discuss, making this my go-to EDC travel wallet or travel pouch. One, it's got waterproof zippers and waterproof material, so if you are going to the beach or like we went on a cruise and taking this off boat onto one of the excursions, it's great to be water resistant to protect everything inside. It's also RFID blocking, perfect for scammers who are trying to get your card information. It's got a ton of different pouches, and on top of that, it's incredibly durable, and you have access on the outsides. The other great thing is it has a lanyard attachment. Again, perfect for traveling and scammers if they try to pickpocket you. This, when I launched the video, was actually $19.99. And as soon as I dropped the video, guys were clicking the link and talking about how the price had dropped to $14.98. Now, the green color variation almost immediately sold out, but the black and orange color variation are still in stock at $14.98. So if you missed that video because you saw $20 on there and you thought that was just a little bit too much for an EDC pouch, it is down to $14.99, and it won't last long. The next deal I want to talk about is actually from Blade HQ, and these are going to be some of the Made in the USA deals. Now, this is the Gerber Prodigy. I love the Gerber Prodigy as a great solid fixed blade knife. Made in USA, 420C stainless steel. And it also has a glass breaking pommel on the end, rubberized handle, and it has a few different blade profiles, either the straight edge or the partially serrated. Now, these generally sell for close to $90, and I feel like at that price point, there's just other knives that I would generally pick, but when I see them on sale, I try to snag them. But Blade HQ actually has both of the color variations of the straight edge or the partially serrated. I think they have the tan straight edge and the black partially serrated on sale for $49.99, which is a really good deal for the Gerber Prodigy. These also have these kind of really stealth sheaths that don't have hard plastic. They have like a rubberized coating to prevent a bunch of noise. They strap in really good, and you can lock them up on whatever MOLLE attachments you want, which is a great Made in the USA deal. Now, they also have another Gerber that's on sale, which is going to be one of the push-button switch blades. Now, this is also a Made in the USA option, and I will be leaving all of that info in the description below, but that is the Gerber Auto 06, and it's the Tonto blade, push-button switch blade, normally $229. I love this knife, but I actually can't find it in my kit right now. It's somewhere in one of my kit bags, but they're on sale for $119, so I actually bought another one. It's a really good deal. Another deal that I want to discuss is a brand new flashlight that I just picked up. This is the Routt U10. I love the company Routt on Amazon. You double-click to turn this guy on, remembers the last setting you were at. You can cycle through the modes and long press off. The other great thing is it actually has a side light, and you can see that it's got a red strobe feature, a green strobe feature, and a blue strobe feature, but it also has a white light, and you can long press to turn it off, and you can cycle through the modes here. You've got your red, your green, your blue, so whatever you need. It also has a cool little color gradient right there. Now, unlike a lot of the other lights I review on the channel that are USB-C recharging, some guys want a traditional battery, and that's when this one has. It's got a single AA battery that clips in right there. It comes with 2 batteries in the box and a lanyard and a rotating clip. So if you want to clip this onto the bill of your hat, it works out really good right there. Or if you just want to side clip this in your pocket or flip it the other way to use this side light, it works out really nice if you wanted to clip this on your backpack while you were walking or hiking. The great thing is this whole thing is only $25, and right now they have a 10% off clickable code on the Amazon link to drop the price to about $22.50, which is a really good value for money on this particular light. Some other deals that you guys have been requesting: the 704 Gear Sliver has been a super popular gentleman's folder knife. Now, these generally sell for $29.99. They have coated D2 steel, G10 handles, and a deep carry reversible pocket clip for left and right-handed carry. We've done the FDE on sale. We've done the green on sale. But this week, the black is on sale at 33% off for $19.99. If you haven't tried one of the 704 gear knives and you're looking for a little bit slimmer profile knife, this is a really good option at $19.99. Another one that is super popular is the Wildcat Lite. Now, this is the Wildcat Lite. Again, the same specs and features, coated D2, G10, reversible clip, but this one actually has a thumb cutout and a flipper, so you can do the reverse finger flip on this guy or flip it out. These generally sell for $26.99. On sale for the green color variation only, which would be this color variation. Again, one of mine is in an EDC pack somewhere. This is $18.99. Sub $20, $18.99. Hard to beat this knife. This one has 48 reviews on Amazon at 4.8 stars. You won't be disappointed, especially at the $18.99 price point. And this is the Swarm. You've got a full-size knife right here. Green color variation of this guy. Again, same specs and features. Coated D2, reversible clip, and G10. The green is going to be $19.99, down from $31.99. So a couple of those right there. The next deal I want to talk about is something that I featured on the channel, but it is back on sale. This beast of a knife is a D2 steel Dragon fixed blade knife. This is from the Purple Dragon store. This one actually features a Kydex sheath. You've got FRN handles on, well, I think it's G10. I can't tell if it's G10 or FRN. I'm just calling it FRN in case you guys get it and it's not G10, but I believe these are FRN handles, but this does have a really nice Kydex sheath, a little thumb spot to put out there, and it's got that adjustable clip for different belt sizes. Now, this full-size beast generally sells for $40, and when I picked it up at first, it was like on sale for $31, I believe, which I thought was an amazing deal for a full-size D2 fixed blade. Then they dropped the price to $27.99. I think I featured it then. Now it is $23.99, 40% off for this massive fixed blade knife. If you were looking for a great camp knife to double as a machete or even like a micro hatchet for survival situations, and you were building out a bag and you didn't feel like spending a ton of money, $23.99 is a great price for that knife right there. And one of the last deals I want to discuss is actually the little Routt V3. I featured this in the past, but this one has a magnetic base. It does have a side light. And this side light does actually have a UV light right here built in to detect counterfeit money and things like that. It also has the red for an alert and the red flashing. You've got that blue and red and the white light right there. So really like this light. It also has that front light. Pretty darn bright on this guy right here, up to 900 lumens. You can double click, single press to cycle through those modes. Again, very similar features to the other Routt that I did, but this one is just a little bit slimmer, a magnetic base, no clip, and has the UV light option. Now, here's a warning though. I ordered the clear shell, which is a glow-in-the-dark clear shell, and they accidentally sent me the black shell. Now, I know I could reach out to Amazon and get this resolved. I didn't mind because I'm just showing it on the video and kind of piddling around with it. But the glow-in-the-dark shell one, if you want that, there's two different options, and that's the one I recommend getting because if you are using it at night, especially you can charge it up with the UV light. That allows you to find that in a camping situation a little bit easier. 1,500 reviews, 4.6 stars. These generally go for $20.99. On sale for the clear shell that's glow in the dark for $18.04, and that has a redeemable 8% off code, dropping the price under $18. I think it's worth every penny of that if I'm just throwing it around here. So I hope you guys like the video. Hope it gives you a ton of different deals. Again, all of the info will be in the description below, and you know the drill. Leave a comment, leave a second comment, nonsense gibberish. I greatly appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.